Okay, so we have the tulip poplar in here, and this is, seedlings aren't always this big. This is a nice, big, healthy one. It does grow and have big leaves, but we're going to cramp its style a little for protection's sake. This tube is going to go over the top of it, and in doing that, several things happen. One is the tube, these special tubes, allow the right band of ultraviolet light in to help this plant grow. It creates kind of a greenhouse effect, so it stays a little warmer. One of the most important things is that it will protect this plant from deer buck, or from buck rub and from deer nibbling. And then finally, it will protect it from vole predation. So you take it, and there's a non-flanged edge, and then there's a flanged edge. The flanged edge goes at the top. You put this down over the plant and try and get it about in the middle, and then you kind of wiggle it down into the ground. And the reason for that is that voles, little rodents, and we'll show you a vole tunnel in a minute here, love to get in there and to eat the bark off the tree, and they will girdle a tree and kill it that way. And so if you bury it in the ground a little bit, it makes it a little harder for them to get in there. It's not impossible. Some voles have learned that these tubes make very good winter homes, and there's not much you can do about that. Then you put the stake on, kind of run it down through there, and with a 2-3 pound hammer here, you're going to pound this down into the ground, and you want to go just a little bit above this top hold fast. If you can. I think I may have hit rock, but we'll see. That's good enough for now. These hold fast. There's a little kind of release here. Pull them in tight like that. If you need to change it, you can press that release, and then they loosen again. And you want to get them both good and tight. We've put the name on here too, so that people who are walking by can learn what tree there is. The last step here is to put a net up here. And this net, they actually come much more tightly like this, but this net goes up and over. You pull it down and then leave a hole about that big in the top, so that when the tulip poplar gets up here, its leader can come up through the hole and basically lift this up and off. The reason we put these on is not necessarily to protect the tree, but to protect the local bird life. Birds love to sit on the edges of these tubes and roost and poop and do whatever they do. They also are always looking for insects, and inside here would be a great home for some insects. Sometimes they will fly down and then not be able to expand their wings again. So this is really to prevent birds from flying in there. You'll notice down here around the base, we also try and keep a circle of ground cleared, and that's to prevent the voles from coming in. A vole likes to be invisible to the hawks and the owls and other predators in the area, and so they don't like to cross bare ground. And by having this, that won't happen, as well as we won't have invasives coming in and shading this. We do have to come back during the summer and in the fall and check around these plants, remove that stuff again, remove any plants that are stopping it from getting sunlight. So we don't need to water this time of year. If it's really dry, you could, but generally I'm not near a water source, so I don't water out here. Do it if you can. The water will help settle the soil around the roots and get rid of those air pockets. So you've just planted a tree. Congratulations.